Hey, how y'all doing today? I'm just here. I want to talk to y'all about dating women. Period. I won't say black. I won't say white. I would just say women. Period. Um, as being a guy, the boy in me, the boy in me tells myself that it's hard to date women. The reason why, because they forces you to be the. If you have a good woman, she forces you to become a man. What I mean by forces you, I mean she would try you. I mean, she for when I say try you, mean she does so many things that makes you look at yourself. The arguing, you don't have no other choice but to recognize your flaws and where you mess up at and where you should correct it at. The boy runs from it. The man grows from it. The boy makes excuses. The man steps up to the plate and makes the appropriate changes. The boy says she just keep complaining all day. The man listens to what she has to say and take heed. Um, I'm speaking from experience and what I'm going through or what I have been through in my life. You know, women definitely would challenge you. I'm not saying that everything is perfect with women and everything is perfect with us men, but they challenge you. They It seemed like to me that they are definitely put here to make you look at yourself, to make you recognize the boy in you, and to help the man in you grow. Um, as I'm sitting back reflecting while I'm talking to y'all, it it makes me think about a lot of things like and not only that, it's like not only my woman, it not only did it took my woman to make me realize, it took women as a collective whole to make me realize. And y'all may be like, Delonte, what collective whole are you talking about? Meaning that all y'all women who want love has to stick to the same value as the next woman. So just because you may not find love, right then and there, of course you're gonna find lust, because you're gonna find men that's gonna come after you that really is not in love with you. But when y'all find these men that come after you, and most of them, some of them be in relationships, and y'all put y'all foot down and be the woman and be like, you know what, what I'm saying? I know you're in a relationship and I know you doing this, huh? I think you should handle it this way. Y'all don't know how much power that is for another woman to respect another woman's relationship. When you other women can respect another woman's relationship, it does something. Well, I'm gonna use myself as an example. It does something because it made me realize that it's a lot of women out here that's really want love, true love, and they not only that, they don't just want it for themselves, they want it for the next woman too. Um, and when the doors is being knocked on and the temptation is flares up, it takes a real woman to hold her ground and stand there and, what I'm saying, give you word of advice, give you encouragement. And then it takes your woman that you're with to continue being the woman that she is, to make you realize and open. Some of y'all women may look at it and be like, man, that's sad and that's messed up. Yes, it may be sad, or it may be, effed up, or whatever the case may be of what you see from us men. But I would say it's because it's been this way for so long. Is it an excuse? No, it's not at all. But when you have grown into a certain way, and the generations after generations has made it this way, this is how we grown. So I'm gonna use myself for a sample, as me being with my father, or at a young age, and you see your father, man, damn, that girl look good, or damn, this is it. And then you got radio shows posting girls with half naked clothes on. That temptation or that sin, it starts to grow inside of you. So the sin for lust and the sin for not really loving a woman, it falls away from you as a man or as a boy or whatever you may be. It deteriorates its way from you, so you don't even know what it really is to really appreciate a woman and the magnitude that she carries about herself. And the only way that us men and us boys will realize that or understand that, if women be women, meaning stand her ground, Because at the end of the day, yes, a lot of men, all we want is sex. And sex is sex to us. It's not on that deeper we enjoy it at that deeper level when we have that person that we do fall in love with. You know, but when you got men running around here having sex with this person and sex with that person, they not thinking about it on a spiritual level. They thinking about it on a physical level. And they just, all they want to do is have sex with that woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take me for a sample, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can look at me how y'all want. When I go have a sex with a woman that I'm not in love with, the sex is not nearly the same. Because that passion that I have with that woman, I'm not carrying that same passion with the woman that I have when I'm in love with her. You know, so it's a different type of feed. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, I'm going to give advice for us men and us boys or whatever the case may be. At the end of the fight, no matter how good the sex may be with your woman or with a stranger, the results is the same. A nut that's bust. You're going to bust, of course you're going to bust it with your woman, because if that woman wouldn't be your woman if you didn't find her attractive or the sex wasn't good, she probably wouldn't be your woman in the first place. So if you go out here and have sex with a woman that's, you know, that's just a woman, you know, that's you're not really feeling, you're going to get the same results. But I'm going to tell you when the results are different. The results are different on a spiritual level, because on the spiritual level, you take heed of it's in it where energy, where focus goes, energy flows. So if your focus is on having sex with this woman and then, you know what I'm saying, you bust off, guess what? That energy, you gave that energy to her and yourself, and then that same energy going to keep carrying on to the next person. You're going to want to go have sex with this person, want to have sex with, and that's what trickles down. That's what it trickles down to. And we just keep falling and falling. But like I said, you women, we need you. Other women, y'all need each other. You know, so the arguing between or hating on the next woman, it's going to take a sisterhood for y'all to get together and to help us boys or, you know, become men. Because like I said, a good woman makes a boy see the man in her. Man in himself. And if he doesn't see the man in himself, he's going to shed away and run from him. But for the most of the part, at the end of the day, we get to the point, you know, especially if you with somebody you love, but y'all going through so much, that boy or that man is going to eventually get to that point where he's tired of arguing. I mean, feeling like he's bottled up inside, tired of the insecurities, because of course the woman going to build up insecurities. She's not going to have no trust for you. And it gets tiresome for that man, because it's like, damn. So, and when I say get tiresome for that man, meaning that he may not be the type of person that cheats on a regular, but just because he get caught maybe once, twice, or 3 times, it ruins it for a long period of time, because women don't just throw things like that away. That don't skip their mind or their heart like that. It takes them a minute for them to get over it. So you may cheat in the beginning of the year, and it may take her almost 2 years for her to get over just that one time. So if we cheating multiple times, then imagine how she's going to get over. Either she's going to leave, or she's going to play you, or you're going to have to hit the nagging and the insecurities and the, you know, the dramas that you're going to go through. And, you know, the mindset of how you think about it when you're going through the drama with your woman, you know, I'm gonna tell you about the drama. All the other stuff is unnecessary. It's necessary, but the fact that she go out here and cheat, or the fact that she may leave, all that's necessary. But when you got that woman that's gonna sit up there and nag and get on your nerves about, even if you're not doing nothing wrong, that's what I mean that it brings you from being a boy to a man, because eventually you get tired of hearing that. You get tired of hearing the negative. So the way your mindset is, if you're looking at it in a negative situation, which I have been before, look at it like, damn, all she want to do, you're never going to be a man, because you're going to always looking at it from a boy standpoint of mindset. But when you start looking at it from a man point of mindset and start realizing the magnitude of the woman that you have, then you start to open your eyes and you realize, you know what, my mistakes is hurting my woman. My mistakes is not only hurting my woman, it's hurting myself. My mistakes, if you have a family, is hurting your children. And it's hurting the family. And it puts a woman in a fucked up situation, especially if you're a good dude towards your kids, whether she should stay or she should leave. And what I'm talking to y'all about, I'm just speaking from experience. I'm speaking about life. I'm speaking what I go through. And like I said, a good woman can definitely challenge you. She brings the boy, she brings that boy to being a man. And that man started to recognize his flaws and start recognizing certain things and stop making excuses for it. Because all we do is make excuses. All of that excuses. Well, the reason I cheat is because you did this, or the reason I do this is because you is excuses. And it's a deeper issue than the excuse that you're making. The deeper issue is it could be anything that you went through in the past time or your childhood, whatever the case may be. But when you sit down, you evaluate everything that you're going through, everything that you've been through. Then you have to be real with yourself. You have to love yourself enough to know that, you know, I have issues. And then when you become that man and sit down and tell yourself, you know what, Delonte or whoever you are, I have issues and this is my weakness. This is what's wrong with me. I need to work on this. Then you come to the conclusion and you sit down and you talk to your woman. And I'm pretty sure if you sit down and you talk to your woman and tell her the issue, because she already done deal with your bullshit. If she's still there, she done deal with your bullshit. So you should be able to have this conversation, say, you know what, whoever your girl is, call her by her name or babe, whatever your nickname that you give her, and you talk to her and you say, you know what, I've had issues and these are my weaknesses and this is what I struggle with. Because like I said, I have cheated, you know, but the thing about me, it's not like I think about cheating every day. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I wake up and this is my plan. You know, and at times I'll think about cheating or think about stuff that I don't follow through on. But just the thought alone is a lustful temptation. But I battle with myself. And if y'all seen the scriptures that I put up today about Apostle Paul dealing with sin, his sinful nature, that's why I encourage people to get God in your life, because it's only God who gets you from your weakness, who gets you from that sinful nature, because it's something that you've been indulging in so long, meaning that it's not going to be a one-day fix. It's going to take some time for you to get to that point. But if you and your woman works together and get to that point, I mean, constantly working together, meaning every day, if y'all have to set alarms in your phone to, you know, write down, say, you know what, at this time, we're going to stop whatever we're doing and we're going to pray together. At this time, we're going to stop whatever we're doing and we're going to read some Bible scriptures together, especially in the book of Corinthians and in the books of Romans. Corinthians talk about love and relationships. The books of Romans talk about, Apostle Paul talks about sin and the sinful nature. Y'all have to educate yourself. Y'all got to constantly grow together. Y'all got to be able to talk to one another. Y'all got to be, you know, pick up books and read a book. And I mean, and the reason why I say set that alarm clock in your phone, because like I said, your regular sinful nature is not going to remember it. At times you're going to be like, you know what, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then you're going to forget. You're going to do it maybe a week or a week too, but if you got that alarm clock set in your phone, when that thing go off, it's a reminder. So you got to set up things that's going to remind you to it. If you got to put posters around the house or on your wall to remind you, if this is the limit that you got to go to be a good man, then do it. And then if your woman can't work with you with you being that good man, then what type of woman is she? Like, it's like, dog, you just dealt with me through the bullshit. Now fight with me when I'm trying to change and be a good man. Fight with me when I'm trying to be better myself. Don't talk bad about me like, damn, that it takes you from doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do this and do this. No, work with me. Because I'm telling you, it's deeper. It's not about me going out here sleeping with this woman or that woman. It's not about me going out here being with this woman or that woman. It's about getting over the years of generation of sin that's been put inside of us. And most of these boys or whatever, man, they will agree with me, or some will be like, man, this nigga right here, he talking this dumb shit, but I'm speaking real shit. Because these niggas wake up and we watch these women and we be like, damn, she fat, or damn, she look good. And it already places thoughts in our head. Half these niggas, you doing it. And if you smoking weed and getting high, the temptation for you to do that is even more on another level, because you're nowhere near have God in your life to have you focus on the things that you need to be focused on. Your thing is focus on getting high or drinking. And that makes it even more, the temptation for you to do wrong is more, because that you're allowing other spirits to get inside of you to direct you to do the wrong things. I wrote